Hey everybody, Zeno here, and welcome to this tutorial of O Come O Come Emmanuel from my Fingerstyle Hymns Volume 9. These are collections of simple fingerstyle arrangements of songs, mainly for beginners and intermediate students. So anyways, let's get started. Let's look at the tab real quick. So in this tab, you will see that is in the key of A minor. Usually is the first chord, and the last chord tells you the key. And also, one thing that I want you to note is that we are going to be in position 1 here. What I mean by that is on the right hand, we're going to keep our thumb playing all 3 bass notes on E, A, and D string, and index finger is going to be on the G string the whole time. Middle finger will play notes on the B string, and the ring finger will play notes on the high E string. So let's get started with bar number 1. So here you'll see that we actually start with an A minor chord. Now usually you play your A minor chord this way, but for economy of motion, we're not really gonna play this note on the D string. So we're gonna use our middle finger to play the 2nd fret G string. And the reason why is because you can already tell we're gonna go to this chord, and it's a lot easier for you to now go like this with your ring finger on the D string 3rd fret and in pinky on the B string 3rd fret, as opposed to if you were starting like this, and then if you go to that next chord, that D minor / F chord, we're gonna have to reposition a lot. And if you already have your fingers this way, it's gonna be a lot more simple to play the next chord later. So anyways, let's get started here with the first bar. That one is real simple. So we're gonna play the 2nd fret G string with our 2nd finger, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and our index finger on the right hand. So left hand information on the bottom, right hand information on the top. So middle finger, and we're gonna use our index finger on the right hand. Then we're gonna form this A minor chord this way. So we're gonna play this note and this note together. So again, it tells you what finger to use. So it says 1 there, meaning that we're gonna play this with our index finger, and then this again with our middle finger. And then here for this first beat right here, we're gonna play the bass note with our thumb and the B string note with our middle finger, like this. Okay, so just middle finger and thumb at the same time. So rhythmically, this is quite easy. We're just going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So this is in 4 fourths. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that just sounds like this. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Next, bar 3. We're going to this D minor / F chord. So again, it's the same rhythm, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So this one, we're gonna play the B string again with the middle finger. Remember, middle finger will be on our right hand, will be playing the B string note, and thumb will play the bass note. Okay, this one we're gonna play with our ring finger, A. So A stands for ring finger, and then P stands for thumb, I for index, and M for middle. After this chord, we're gonna go to a G chord, ring finger here on the low E string 3rd fret, and then pinky stays here on the same B string 3rd fret. Okay, so this whole section is gonna sound like this. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then we're gonna go to bar 4 to C. So one thing to keep in mind is that when you're playing this, right, I know it says here in the chord box that you're gonna play these notes, but you don't necessarily have to put all your fingers down and form this chord before you play, right? I think a better idea is to only put down the finger when you need to play that note. So for example, for this section right here where we're playing the D minor / F, you can just start with these two notes and then add this later on when you need to play it. So from A minor, you'd be playing this. You don't want to form the chord first and then play, because by then it would be too late, right? You might want to just start with just these two notes and then add this later on. Okay. Now you'll notice that if you do that, your playing is a lot more smooth. It's not as boxy, and it's, you know, your timing is going to be a lot better because you're not having to form the chord before you play. It just takes a lot of time to form the full chord. You just want to form it while you're playing, and you only really want to put your finger down when you need to play that note. Okay, bar 4 is quite simple. All right, so 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Okay, so that's 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Again, right hand is just position 1. We're not moving it up here. We're not going to use one finger for all the strings, right? Each finger has a string that they're going to take care of. Bar 5. Same rhythm. We're going 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So that's okay. Bar 6. Now, I'm playing this D chord with my middle finger and my pinky, and for a lot of you, you might be playing it this way because, you know, these are your strong fingers, index and ring. But for economy of motion, I think it's better to play this way because you're coming from this F chord and you don't want to have to reposition like this. You could just put your pinky down to go to that D5 chord, right? From this chord to this chord. All you need to do is really just to put your pinky down and remove the other fingers. Now I know if you haven't really played this chord with these two fingers, it just feels a little awkward, and it does feel awkward at first, but that's okay. You know, you'll get used to it. Remember that you need to figure out ways where you move the least, so you're not making these big movements. So the rhythm here is quite simple. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. So that sounds like this. When you go to that A minor chord, I'm switching positions here. Now you could just go like this for the A minor, but because we're going to this next, because of the shape of the next chord, I'd rather switch now than later. So switch positions now, at least with my left hand. So instead of playing A minor like this, I'm going to play it here because I need to form this A minor chord shape like this in bar 7, which I can't do if I'm going to play the A5/E like this, because I need to play this note on the B string. So I'm going to go D5, switch, and then A minor here. Okay, so again on the right hand, I'm still in position and I'm not moving that. Okay, now bar 8, we basically have this 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 kind of rhythm there. And the fingering for the left hand is the same, middle finger and pinky. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And that feels a little off because we're putting the offbeat, the and. I mean, we're playing that with our thumb. Usually we're used to playing the and with another finger, and with the thumb, usually we play the downbeats. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now bar 9 is just an A minor 7. And then bar 10. That's quite simple. It's just 1 and 2 and 3. A minor 7, usually again we play it this way, but we're not really playing this note right here, so you don't necessarily have to put your finger there. A fingerstyle is a lot of playing economically as much as possible. So you got this A minor going to a G/B and then going to a C. So it might be a good idea to practice this motion. A minor, G/B, C. Right? Again, it's tempting to go to that B and use your stronger fingers, index and ring, but you really want to use your middle and your pinky there. Okay, so from the A minor chord, we're gonna go. Okay, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then we're gonna go to that D minor again, which we've done before. This bar 12 really is similar, I think, to bar number 2, or bar number 3. Okay, so that one you already know. And then bar 13, just a C chord. Now we're gonna get ready to go to the chorus. Pinky plays this note right here. And then bar 14, G chord. It's just 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. This one's easy. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. It's just same rhythm, just different chords. This one, you don't even have to do anything on your left hand. Okay, 16, same as bar 3, I think, again. And then A minor here on bar 17. Okay, and then 18 is our first ending. See that? Goes to a C chord. That's just 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 19 to 20, it's 1, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, now for this last note, notice that here you're playing it with your ring finger, but for this one we're gonna go back and use our middle finger. Why? Well, because we're going back to the intro, and here you'll see that we're playing it with our middle finger. And a good place to do the switch is right here, right after this open A bass note, because there's a lot of space and it's easy to make the switch here. When I get to this section, I would play it with I would switch to my middle finger here. So I'm gonna go. Okay, now I'm back to the beginning. And I'm back to bar 2. I'm gonna play that all the way again until I get down to bar 17, and then I skip 18 because that's the first ending, 19 and 20. I'm now gonna go to bar 21. So from 17, that's... Now I'm gonna go to 21. Okay, that's simple, just C, 1 and 2 and then F, 3, 4, bar 22. Now we've done this rhythm already, bar 23, 24. I've already done that rhythm as well, bar 25. 26. So that's how you play O Come O Come Emmanuel. If you want to support me, you can get the tab of this. The link is in the description below, or you can join my academy where I will teach you how to make arrangements like these. Enjoy. Bye-bye.